Hello. Sorry, everybody. Hello. Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Some things are a bit janky today, chat. But hi, everybody. Hi. Nice to see you all on this fine Tuesday. Thank you for bearing with, the questionable jank. Obviously some things are a bit laggy as well. My model's lagging. My Wi-Fi chat is, as they say, shitting bricks. Yeah. But welcome Zayo, welcome Gumabugs, welcome Sakura, welcome Simon, welcome everybody. Yeah. I have just come back from an airplane flight, chat, and I'm a bit sleepy-eepy. I must admit, I'm of the sleepy-eepy variety. The me. Shoo. You know what I mean? I went to a theme park, chat. I went to a theme park the day before yesterday, and it was so fun, and it was so super uber fun. And I celebrated my birthday and all that jazz. Goodness, Kate, are you sure you don't need more sleep? Well, I slept between now and my stream. Wait, now in my flight. Good evening. Welcome, Lonnie. Welcome. Yeah. But my Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi is having some issues, chat. Happy birthday. Thank you. I had a wonderful birthday, and it was awesome. Thank you all for your happy birthday wishes. I'm starting to believe, chat, that I was trying out 4K resolution, chat. I'm unsure if I can keep going on with it. My Wi-Fi might end itself before. It's looking a bit rough on the Wi-Fi part. It really doesn't like it. Good luck to Mr. Wi-Fi. Indeed. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. I was originally gonna do a birthday stream this week, but I'm so weepy, chat. I'm so weepy. My eep is out of this world, guys. Praying for Mr. Wi-Fi strength. Yeah, praying for it. But, I had good food, chat. I had delicious food, in fact. I even had Subway and then IHOP back to back. And to be honest, I felt a bit unhealthier than, before I had Subway and IHOP back to back. But, it was delicious. Let's raise the BGM a bit. But, what else? So, I'm gonna be honest, chat. Yeah, I went to Disneyland for 2 days. I'm not gonna lie, I went to Disneyland, okay? And I had a blast. I went on all the rides, chat. I did all the cool stuff. My parents bought me, like a scream canister as a gift. You guys know from, like, Monsters, Inc. So it's like a water bottle, chat. And when I open it, it screams. And that's awesome. And my parents immediately regretted buying it for me. They're like, well, thank goodness you don't live with us, because we would be hearing that daily, wouldn't we? It's a beautiful gift, chat. It's a beautiful gift. Could be worse. Could have had a pancake sandwich. Oh my gosh. Chat, I actually... A weird thing. I cannot eat pancakes. I don't know what's in them. I just can't eat them. Like, I'm just... they make me sick. You know what I mean? They make me feel not good. It's an unfortunate reality, chat. I can't eat waffles either. Like, chat, I'm living in a world. I'm living in a world of just sheer sadness. Do you have it now? Actually, okay, so fun fact, chat, fun fact. So I might have done some dilly-dallying, and I forgot to bring the screen canister with me. So I was staying at my parents' house for a bit, and I was like, hey, you know, let's wash a screen canister before I come back home, right? And then I forgot. And I suppose I will be picking it up when I visit next for probably Thanksgiving. That's it's unfortunate, truly. But I also, well, okay, look, chat. To be fair, the reason why I forgot about it was probably because, chat, my entire, my whole suitcase, chat. So I asked one of my parents a favor to purchase a Lego set for me, cause they got a discount on it, and I was like, well, you know, that's a discount. So I unpacked an entire Lego box. It has like 3,000 pieces or something. And then I put all the pieces into my suitcase, and I kind of forgot to bring the screen canister, half because my suitcase is just full of Legos, chat. I cannot wait to build my Legos. Yeah. We need to hear it in action. Oh yeah, chat. I can bring that. I can bring that onto stream. I'm sure people will definitely not find me annoying. What kind of Lego, chat? I got the Lego Black Pearl. You know, from Pirates of the Caribbean? I really like Pirates of the Caribbean, chat. Pirates of the Caribbean? Oh, awesome movies. Awesome. Super mega ultra awesome. I am $300 more broke, but on the bright side, I get a cool shit, chat. No way, Legos are expensive these days. I'm gonna be honest, I had been saving up for quite a while since the set got leaked, chat, and I was like, I need that, I want it so badly. So I saved up $300 spare to buy it, and then I got it, and now I'm happy, and everything's cool. I can imagine a bag full of loose Legos. Okay, I'm not that unhinged. They're in like little plastic bags, like separated by numbers. I do have I bought some additional Legos, chat. There's this thing called Pick-a-Brick where you can buy a bunch of like a specific Lego online, and I'm gonna be honest, I bought like 100 Lego glass bottles because I figured, you know, the Pirates of the Caribbean characters, you know, they have a ship, but where's the rum, chat? Where's the rum? So I made sure to get them a bunch of rum. Look, it's not my fault that Lego sells Lego pieces that literally just like look like empty like alcohol bottles. Like it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I also got lots of crabs because crabs are crabby. Yeah. But Chat, a 5-year-old tried to start Actually, how do I describe this? So, chat, a 5-year-old tried to start a fight with me at Disneyland. I was in this little kids area. It's called Toontown, chat. You know, like Mickey Mouse and Friends. And they have these little spinny things. And I really wanted to go on the spinny things, chat, because I wanted to spin till I vomited, because I think there was nothing better than that, right? And so I'm waiting my turn, right? And then there was this kid, chat. There is this kid, and this kid, bro didn't wait in line. He didn't do anything. The kid saw me, a fully functioning adult, and was like, what the heck is that person doing here? And then they tried to run over and cut me off, chat. And it was like, what the heck? So, you know, like, I'm not paying them any mind, chat, because it's a 5-year-old. Why would I be arguing with 5-year-olds? I'm above that, right? So I get into the little spinny thing because I'm gonna spin, right? And then the 5-year-old starts trying to freaking beef with me. Like, the kid just starts yelling at me like, I want on, and I'm like, I'm ignoring him. Chat, I felt like I was rage baiting the kid. I'm gonna be honest. And the parents are just watching, and I'm spinning on the spinner, and it's like, Go wait for your turn. This is my turn, baby. My birthday, my turn. Now, obviously, my mom comes over, and she's like, Kate, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm spinning. And she's like, I think you're a bit too big for that. And I'm like, nuh-uh, watch these sick moves. And then I spin like I'm beating an airplane. I'm beating an airplane at how fast I'm going. I'm spinning like a wind turbine during a hurricane, chat. I'm spinning like nobody's ever seen before. And all the 5-year-olds are jealous of me. There's like a 5-year-old kid like beefing in the background. He's like still yelling. He's still trying to yell at me, and his parents are holding back. And then some of the other kids are looking at me like, what the heck? But chat, I'm living my best life. My mom did not let me onto the seesaws, unfortunately. I also really wanted to go on the seesaw. I think the spinny thing was the end of the line for her. She was like, okay, yeah, look, I get that you can fit in this. Please stop trying to fit into anything else. Did you get sick? Oh, despite what everybody might have believed, chat, I did not vomit once or even get sick during my little weekend escapade, chat. To be fair, in terms of the seesaws, chat, I'm not quite sure if I could have went onto them without breaking them. But also, I will be putting the black pearl next to my desk, chat, so I can see it every single time I look at it. Man, I am lagging today. Wow, that's impressive. Wow. But what else? So I wore my handmade Halloween costume to Disneyland, chat, and I have realized that I should not wear something that's like borderline. It was like a short ball gown, and it was uncomfortable. It was crazy uncomfortable. One too many petticoats, chat. A petticoat is kind of like this fluffy thing that you put under skirts to make them poof out. I felt like I was like about to get heat stroke. But I was stylish. And I look cool, so. Yeah. I imagine so, especially with all the walking you have to do at Disneyland. Oh, chat, whenever I go to Disneyland, chat, I'm wearing high heels. I'm not gonna let anybody rain on my parade. I'm gonna rock the stilettos, chat. I gotta look stylish. Chat. Going on rides is one thing. Looking like the stylish diva I am, that's another thing. You're wearing stilettos? Not this occasion. I I've worn stilettos before. This occasion, I was just wearing, like, high platform shoes with heels on them. Like a true Victorian noblewoman. Did you have letter mercury in your makeup? I wouldn't know. But also, welcome boss me. Yeah. Beauty is pain, as they say. Indeed, chat. I must say, I was looking quite nice, though. I was really happy because a lot of people were like hunting me down in like the lines and stuff. They were like, "Oh, you look so pretty," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, thank you. It's my birthday." And then chat. I even burst out the "I sewed this myself," and there were a bunch of people who were like, "No way, I don't believe you," and I'm like, "I did. That's how professional it looks. I'm the master craftsman. That's what they call me. I could do art. I could do fashion. I can apparently sew. I can cook with air quotes. I can cook. That must feel good. Oh, it did. It felt wonderful. It's always nice to hear people give compliments. I also like giving people compliments. If I see somebody who's got like a nice sweater, I like springing it on them. "Oh my gosh, your sweater looks great with your skin tone." And then they look at me like I'm a freak because I guess some of the places where I hang out don't really have people give out a lot of compliments. But like, chat, you gotta say it as it is. If somebody looks good in clothing, you gotta egg them on so that they keep looking cool in clothing. Like, a compliment a day, chat, makes some people feel even more than okay. Not everybody wants compliments. Yeah, that's fair. I want to, how do I put it? Complimenting people, I try to compliment people when I feel like a genuine, "Oh wow, that's so cool," you know what I mean? I don't want to give out empty compliments. I don't recall being called stylish. I'm being called a hobo. Sometimes one has to rock the hobo fashion, chat, and sometimes one looks stylish with the hobo fashion. You can be a stylish hobo. Indeed. You can have the cool like fingerless glove look. You can have the rugged but awesome. Hey chat, welcome Weaponize. Welcome. Yeah. I find that you can rock a lot of things if you put effort into it. Stylish hoboing sounds like a fashion thing for sure. It's definitely a fashion thing. Surely. Oh, chat, I also, so for future streams, I was hoping that it would come today. So chat, I bought an Xbox Connect. On GameStop, it was being sold for $1.20. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I think this would be hilarious to stream with. It was supposed to come today, chat. The eBay seller has been spamming my messages with, like a little live updates on how their day is going before they ship it, which is honestly kind of adorable, not gonna lie. Cause look, GameStop had it for $1.20, but they were charging $7 for shipping. So I got something for $5 on eBay instead. Gotta love the Connect. Yeah, chat, we're gonna, once it arrives, I plan on playing some Connect games on stream, which I'm sure will have absolutely no jank whatsoever. Like, chat, have I ever been known to have a janky stream? Ignore the fact that I'm going at 2 FPS a second, chat. $7 shipping for a $1 item is kind of crazy. I know, right? Ah, it's so insane. But yeah, we're gonna We're gonna play some Xbox games, chat. Do I own an Xbox? No. But, I have a Windows computer, so surely it will work regardless. Jankular. Indeed. Your PC and Wi-Fi are so strong and powerful, nothing ever goes wrong here. I'm gonna be honest, my PC is faring quite well for the ordeal I'm trying to put it in, chat. Cause I have a laptop. Look, chat, I have a gaming laptop. It's got some pretty hardcore drivers on it. It's unlike my last computer, which nearly blew itself up. So, you know, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. My Wi-Fi is miserable though. My Wi-Fi does sometimes make me just wanna land a few punches on the router. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It is crazy. My new model is definitely not being very nice to my Wi-Fi. I must admit, because it's rough. It's really rough. But I think I could push my computer a bit farther. You know what I mean? Oh, chat. I know the Kingdom Hearts stream had a lot of lag, chat. I fixed it, yay! And it's called, I uninstalled the Epic Games version. Look, Epic Games might have Lego Fortnite, and it might have free games, but Steam doesn't try to murder my PC whenever I load up a game. So, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure my old PC might have ran into issues, chat, because I just started AFKing in Lego Fortnite for days on end. Look. I had to max out a battle pass. Okay, I needed to max out the battle pass in Fortnite, chat. And Lego Fortnite maxes them out. You get what I mean? You get my drift? Should we give a name to your Wi-Fi, chat? My Wi-Fi doesn't deserve the rights to have a name. It's that bad. It's that bad. Steam reigns supreme. Indeed. Steam, my beloved. You guys know that like gif of like the little heart locket opening? Steam is in there. Yeah, what else happened at Disneyland? So Disney is fun, chat. Disney is fun. Disney is expensive. It's really funny looking at the $40 bubble wands, chat, and then seeing a bunch of kids running around with them, because I'm like, $40? $40? That's crazy! I found this one jacket that I was like, oh, this looks so nice! And then I turn around the little tag and it says $200! No! No way! Absolutely no way! Heavens, no! Wi-Fi kun ganbatte! Steam's business practice of exist and don't change anything while your competition shoots themselves in the foot. True. Yeah. But what else? What else other than me beefing with a bunch of kids? Why does it feel like whenever I go to a theme park, I end up beefing with kids? Like, chat, does anybody else beef with 5 to 8-year-olds? Is it just me? Like, there's something about 5 to 8-year-olds that, like, I don't know. They have a problem with me, chat. They have a problem with me. They always... You could get and then not play so many Steam games for 400. Sorry, for $40. True. I have so many games, chat, in my Steam library that I still haven't played yet, which is kind of Whoops. You know what I mean? Cause a lot of games, it's, you know, I don't really have the time in my day other than during streaming to play games anymore. So I find that I have to pick and choose which games I want to stream, right? I have, like, for instance, I have that one Indiana Jones game that came out about a year ago, and I really want to play it, chat. Still haven't found the time to, but I really want to play it. Yeah. Only issue I have with them is resisting the urge to front them affronted. That's crazy. Luckily, I'm never in a position where I have to interact with kids. I mean, some kids are very cute, chat. Some kids are very cute. And then some kids start beefing with me. Chat, I remember. I was at Legoland once, and one kid started trying to freaking gatekeep Ninjago. Like I was... I was born before you, buddy. You were born halfway through Ninjago airing. Why are you trying to gate? Like, are you a bit too old to like Ninjago? Girl. Look. You were born after Ninjago started airing. I was born before that, significantly before that, okay? Okay, kid? I was watching Ninjago when you were a fetus, okay? Like, don't you dare try to gatekeep my silly little Lego ninjas. Look, chat. I think beefing with 5-year-olds is an experience of all time. And I think some of us just need to go through these character building experiences. You guys you guys get what I mean? When your kid turns 5, how dare you? It's really funny. It's really funny to to be into things, and then some people, you know, like, they're like, oh my gosh, you know, when I was a really small child, you know, like, my parents played this game, and it's like, I'm that old. Oh man. Honestly, rage baiting kids sounds fun. Oh, that sounds awesome. Normally it's the 5-year-olds rage baiting me, but you know, sometimes it's on the other hand, and it is really funny. Hi, Suki. Hello, Nick McCloud. Hello. Welcome. We're just talking about rage baiting 5-year-olds. You know, all the normal stuff. You know, we've said a lot worse on stream before, chat. I think this is a pretty casual thing. I don't think you should beef with kids like that. Okay, well, to be fair, at Disneyland, the kids started it. You know, I was minding my own merry little business. It's not my fault that like, a 5-year-old decided to, you know, like, started to try unilateral beef with me. Like, at least I could give the kid props for having courage, chat. Like, I'm more than triple his age, and the kid thought he could take me. Though we went on lots of cool rides, chat. I got somehow I kept going on water rides, which was, you know, there were only like 3 rides at Disneyland that have water on them, and for some reason I ended up getting wet on more rides than 3, chat. What the heck? Because for some reason, they had misters on some rides. It was like, oh, la-di-da-di-da. Why is there mist coming down on me? Huh? Suki is the kind of person to boast she beat a 5-year-old. Yeah. I'm the kind of person who would boast that I could beat a 5-year-old or an 80-year-old, chat. Or a 30-year-old. Look, chat, if you got something to boast about, then boast about it. You know what I mean? I think being proud of my accomplishments is excellent. But I went on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride quite a lot. I was singing my yar har, a pirate's life for me. You know, all that jazz. I was feeling very piratey. I even I went in a pirate outfit because we went for 2 days. One of them I went in like a borderline ball gown. And then the other one, I went in a pirate outfit. And to be honest, I'm surprised that Disneyland lets me in because, I'm gonna be honest. I have cosplayed quite a lot at Disneyland. And I'm not sure if that's like particularly allowed, but you know, they let me in, so it's fine. Best Pirates of the Caribbean movie? Oh, that one's a tough one. I think the first one's the best one. I also kind of like Stranger Tides. You know, the fourth one, just because the music is bopping, because they pull out this Spanish guitar chat, and oh my god, it bops so hard. They go do, and then they have a Spanish guitar solo, and you're like, you're rocking, you're bopping your head up and down. You're like, this is awesome. I've yet to watch any. Is that a sin? No, that just means that now you can watch them. And the movies are really good. They're really well written. The first one has some very iconic lines. So I think you haven't watched them, then that's cool, because that means you can experience them for the first time. Or not if you're not into pirates. Yeah. It'd only be a sin to dislike the movies. I'm gonna be honest, chat. The fifth Pirates of the Caribbean movie is kind of awful. I don't want to believe it exists. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to think that it's real. I just want it to be a figment of my imagination. It's pretty and it's got good music and it's got good casting, but the movie, it's not for me. You know, it's not for me. Chat, you guys want to know what the best movie in the world is, though? Cars 2. Because Cars 2 has a significantly higher kill count than mostly every other Disney movie. And I'm all for that, chat. What fifth movie? There is only 4. True. I guess you could say that took a left turn. Oh, chat. Oh, also, so there's this ride at Disneyland called Autopia, chat, and basically you can drive a car, so you can simulate you're on the freeway after getting off of the freeway to park in the Disneyland parking structure. How wonderful! What a fun ride that is, isn't it? So obviously, chat. You know, I drove my dad. I drove my dad in Autopia. You know, and you know, it's like little cars on a track, so you can't really get off the track. Though I've tried. Let me just tell you, I've tried to drive that car off the track. It's not very possible, at least for me. But so chat, I took my dad on a very wild ride. You know, I hop in, and you know, I think steering is for cowards. So obviously, you know, take my hands off the steering wheel, just let it go unga bunga. My mom Suki is driving in front of us, chat. You know, she's driving like normal, and you just see behind her, you know, me and Dad Suki just like crashing into every single obstacle. And he's looking at me, chat, like he's gonna kill me. And it was really funny. It was really funny. And then my Dad Suki was like, no, Kate. You better not crash into your mom. And I just start putting my pedal, like my foot on the pedal, just start and stop and start and stop. We can smell the gasoline just all around us. We're getting enveloped by the smell of gasoline, just inching closer to my mom's bumper. And it's like, no, Kate, don't do it. And you know what, chat? My dad rated me a 6 out of 10 for driving. Nice, isn't it? I didn't get a 3. I got a 6. Apparently I was stocked 4 points for driving like a maniac. But like apparently the rest of my driving wasn't bad. What were you driving? You drive these tiny little, I'm pretty sure they're like actual cars because they have like a little maintenance area that you can kind of see from the queue, and it has some of the cars just like just parked like real cars underneath the ride, like nothing too abnormal about them, you know. But you drive these tiny little I wouldn't call them toy cars. I just call them cars with an engine and no brake. Just the gas pedal. Just a gas pedal, a wheel, and hopes and dreams, baby. Yeah. I really like it. That sounds fun to be in. It is. I think driving like a normal person makes it a bit boring, but I think driving like you're trying to drive your co-passenger insane, I think that's the best way to enjoy a ride. Everyone is a maniac on the road. Indeed. I don't think Kay is trustworthy by the wheel. That remains to be seen, chat. That remains to be seen. Was it at a racetrack or something? I would describe it more as kind of like, it's kind of, you've got this little middle rail thing in between the two tires so that you don't really get off the road, but you kind of go through like an off-roady, you go through the woods, you go through everything else. Welcome Batista, welcome, yeah! Chat, the Genshin Impact update, it's starting soon. Also, welcome, Mr. E. I totally forgot to welcome you. Hello. I was so immersed. Chat, I was so immersed in talking about driving cars. I can't wait to crash so many cars. I am prepared for Miliastra. Same here, chat. I got the pop-up that Genshin's update is coming out soon. Oh my god, I can't wait for that. Stretch. Oh yeah. I'll make a race car in Kay's honor. Can you make it pink and blue? And can you also put my face on like on the hood? I think the coolest thing about, you know, being in those little VTuber companies, oh my gosh, some of them get like the car prints, and I think it'd be really funny to just have a car that has my face on it, chat. Like I think that'd be hilarious. I'm gonna be honest. Not as funny as just carrying around a cardboard cutout of myself. You know what, chat? You know what I really dream of? Someday, somehow, I'll get myself a cardboard cutout of myself, and then I'm gonna go to a cafe, and I'm gonna have a date with the Kay Sensuki. As Kay Sensuki, chat. Like... We can use one for the Zatsudan stream bases. Look, chat, look. Or I could get a body pillow of myself. Oh, that'd be really funny. You know, bring a body pillow of me and, you know, just get myself 2 coffees. 1 coffee for the body pillow, 1 for myself. We love self-cess in the VTuber community. Look, I think being unhinged in public is hilarious. Chat, like, I think it is the most hilarious thing ever. Holy shit, I'm gonna date with the Kay Sensuki. I'll slap a K sticker on my bike if I feel inclined. Oh my gosh, chat. I'm gonna be honest, when we were on the road to Disneyland, I looked to my right, chat, cause you know, I'm a passenger because I don't want to do the drive, right? So I look to my right and I see a car, chat, and it's just plastered with VTubers on top of it. And I was like, whoa, this person's a fan of VTubers. I think I saw Cottontail and Bow on it, which was like, oh my gosh, they're really down bad. I have a joke for Halloween. Welcome, Lord Theo. What was the ghost's favorite song? What was it? What is it? Not a hentai, but a senpai kind of card. Bohemian Rhapsody. Nice one. Bazinga. Yeah. Nice. Someone living the dream. Indeed, chat. I feel some camaraderie with the people who have, like a VTuber merch just in public. Oh, it's like, oh my gosh. When you see anybody that has merch as something that you're a fan of in public, it's like, oh, my sister, my long lost sister. I finally met you. We're like twins lots of time. And then it's kind of awkward when you're two people who have the same exact interests, and it's like, you're just like me. Too much like me. Are you trying to steal my identity right now? Like, huh? Yeah. It always, whenever I meet somebody who's into the same things I'm into, there are either two scenarios. One, I hit it off with them instantly and we become best friends for life. Or two, it's so awkward because we're a bit too similar. It's like we say the same things. We like the same things. And then you find out they only got it because they thought it looked cool. Ah, what a tragedy. Chat, I feel blessed that I have a few friends who listen to Hosho Marine. Her music, the Whole Life Japanese VTuber. Oh my god. I had a friend in Discord who was like listening to some of the songs, and I was like, oh, you're just like me, for real. It's like my brethren. You also like cute VTubers singing about being down bad. Awesome! Was there someone specific who inspired you to be a VTuber? Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna be honest, Tat. Actually, the first thing, so when I first decided to be a YouTuber, chat, I actually was inspired by Minecraft YouTubers because I've always been a big fan of Minecraft. I'm a very good Minecraft player. I'm known in the community, all that jazz. And I remember seeing Minecraft videos, and I was like, oh, that'd be so cool. That's my calling. And then I was like, wait, VTubers? Oh, that's so cool. And I was like, you know what I could probably do? I could probably be a VTuber. Cause I feel like my skill set is a bit more suited to being a VTuber than like being a specific game content creator. You guys get what I mean? I've never seen anyone around where I live wearing any VTuber merch. I definitely see somebody where I live wearing VTuber merch. It's me, chat. It's me. I do sometimes even wear VTuber cosplay out in public because some of the cosplays are just straight up normal clothing. Okay, like I'm gonna be honest. I have some Amelia Watson cosplays. And, they look stylish. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Like, her model's pretty, okay? Or any anime merch in general. I live next to somebody, chat. I live next to somebody who has, like, 50 million Sonic, like, pins on their bag. It's not anime, but it's to a level of obsession. And sometimes I'm reminded of that. There are a lot of people in my apartment complex who have very hardcore interest in, gaming and anime. And it's really cool. It's super cool. I've always wanted to try Shoto cosplay. Oh, he has a fantastic model. I think you should go for it. And of course, chat, you guys can always try the Sensuki cosplay. I think cosplaying VTubers who aren't, like big company VTubers though, the one difficulty is you do have to make your own cosplay, which is a bit hard. So a lot of the VTuber cosplays I have are company VTubers, but I do have a cosplay of myself, of course, chat. Of course. Like, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? I'm the person who would probably date myself. Yeah. But I find I find that it's very fun to go out in costume, and I'm very excited for Halloween, chat, because I can go out and I can wear super fancy costumes and nobody's gonna judge me. I cosplay as Kay and call it Scuffsuki. True. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I have one too many cosplay items. They all like just kind of sit in a corner because I just have so many freaking cosplays. And half of them are like completely different vibes because chat, makeup can do so many things. Makeup can do a lot of things. What about the horse head with the skirt? Beautiful. That sounds awesome. I still have yet to buy a horse head, chat. Someday I'll buy a horse head. My Dazai cosplay is still in my closet. Oh my gosh, Dazai from Bungo Stray Dogs? He's one of my favorite characters. He's very cool. He's super cool. I've only worn that once. Well, sometimes cosplays only get worn once. But you know, it's worth. It's worth. I think it's worth. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of cosplays I want to do for my next expo, chat. Because I like to, you know, try out new things. I like to cosplay different characters. Of course, making prop weapons, chat, it is one of the hardest parts about cosplaying. Oh my gosh, it takes so long. Like sewing something can be easy if I just kind of half-ass the stitching, right? Like, sometimes you can put no effort into the stitching because, you know, you only have to wear it for a few hours for a con, right? But like a prop weapon, those things will fall apart if you don't do them right. There's plenty of cosplay. The choice is endless. That is true. I feel like part of me wants to cosplay like a Zenless Zone Zero character or a Genshin character from the next con because there are a few characters that I've been eyeing. I'm like, yeah, I would look great as that. Favorite cosplay you've done? I really like the cosplay of myself. There's one Arknight's character cosplay that I've done that I really enjoyed. I've done Farina from Genshin. I don't know if I really fit her physique though because I'm a bit taller. And chat. I did. Not gonna lie. So when I got my Farina costume, I had a problem that I rarely have with cosplay, chat. The chest size was a bit too small. Because chat, I'm a very thin and lean person. I'm tall and I'm thin, right? So I normally get smalls and sometimes they're a bit small on me, right? One issue, chat. If we look down a bit, down a bit where, you know, the second chat message lays, and then a bit to the right. You guys get what I mean. So those don't necessarily fit into smalls. I'm gonna be honest, and it's a bit rough. It's a bit rough. If you were to cosplay, if Kay were to cosplay as herself, would you still call it cosplay? Not really. Short queen. No. Chat. I'm tall. I'm massive. Look, chat. I tower over some people. I pale in comparison to people who are like 6'5" or 7 feet. But you know, I'm actually rather tall. I'm tall. I'm tall if you put me in a group of a bunch of people who are, you know, like the average height. I also call 5'3" massive. Hey, I'm not 5'3". I'm like 5'6", 5'7", chat. I'm 5'6", 5'7". Massive queen. Yeah, exactly. I'm massive, chat. We're looking respectfully. I must admit, chat, sometimes it's really hard to look at myself respectfully. Some parts of my brain just like go into some of the most unhinged physical, like yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. I don't think I need to go into any more depth. You guys get what I mean. But it's gaming. It's absolutely gaming. Yeah. But I'm tall, chat. Not just me, because I am like 5'6", 5'7", chat. But then you gotta include my 3-inch platform heels that I wear every single time I go outside. And then chat, I'm like bordering on 6 foot. You know? Is it International Short Day? Oh no, is it? Oh no. Oh no. 5'3.3. I'm not 5'3". I'm not. Do I look 5'3" to you guys, chat? Here. Let me give you guys, look. Do I look 5'3" to you guys? Do I look 5'3"? I don't think I look particularly, I don't think I look particularly short. I look tall. I look massive. I am massive. I'm as massive as you can. See, chat, like, this room is dwarfing my massiveness. I'm just so massive that the room can't even contain me. See, like, the room, I'm basically flying out. I'm basically flying. See, that's how massive I am, chat. See, I'm like, woo! See, chat, see, I've disappeared off your guys' screen because of how massive I am. See, you guys just don't understand. You guys didn't just see that, right? Here, you guys just don't understand how massive I am. See, why am I down here? See. Let's turn to reality. Okay, what are you talking about? I am huge. I am massive. Everybody wants to deny that I'm massive because you guys are just envious that I'm so big. I'm so massive. I didn't know this was a portal stream. Look, guys. If you measure the amount of heads I'm at least like 3. I don't know what what that's supposed to indicate, but I'm at least 3. But by the way, chat, for future streams, you know what I really have a desire for, chat? You know what I really have a desire for? I said at least 3. I said at least, not just 3. Chat, I have a desire to play Flight Simulator, chat. I bought it a while ago. And I told myself I would stream it, and I still haven't streamed it. It's like, wow. I want to crash into things in an airplane, chat. Like, what else? It's so hard to get to do something sometimes. Oh God, we're gonna crash. Flight Simulator, baby. Flight Simulator. We are not surviving a flight with Kate. Chat, look. I'm descended from some airplane masters. Surely, I can fly a plane well. Like, I don't think I even need instructions to be able to fly a plane, chat. I think just based off of pure instinct, I can fly a plane. That's what I'm saying. Am I gonna possibly crash into a tower or 2? 1022. We're bringing back some tragedies with this one. Gosh darn it. Never forget 1022. Well, okay, look, chat. 1022 will not be an airplane simulator stream because obviously I'm going to stream Kingdom Hearts. You know, obviously it's going to be like 1023 or 1024. This is how we get cake canceled. Look, chat. I know. Look, I read every single one of my comments, chat, and I know how many jokes have been made about a very specific Airplane crash. I know how many of you find that funny. I'm aware. I won't be the first person to make those jokes, and I won't be the last. Look. Do you know how many freaking jokes I find about that subject when I'm trying to, like, look at Minecraft videos? Like, huh? You guys get what I mean? Look. I'm gonna fly an airplane like a genius. That's what I'm saying. See that airplane in the top right-hand corner? I'm gonna fly it like that. Like a professional. Yeah, because I'm a professional. Yeah. I will fly us to great heights, chat. I will fly us to heights that will cause asphyxiation. And then I will take a nosedive, chat. Guess it's not creative. Cable usher in a new brand in national tragedy. Chat, I'll make my mark on the world. Maybe the national tragedy in and of itself is just me existing, chat. I remember seeing a video where a guy played it in real time. He flew for hours. Man, that's crazy. That's like playing real time FNAF, chat. Chat, I just had a genius idea. I just had a genius idea for what we're gonna be streaming on Halloween, chat. I just remembered real time FNAF exists, chat. How would you guys feel about spending 6 hours playing a singular night in Five Nights at Freddy's? I'd rather jump out of the plane. That's torture. Look. It might be torture, but it's funny torture, chat. It's funny torture. Okay, you can't even play normal FNAF. How are you gonna play real-time FNAF? Well, real-time makes it... I'm a changed man, chat. I am a changed man. Look. Me? Scared of Five Nights at Freddy's? Look, chat, that's... it scares 9-year-olds, right? Like, it couldn't possibly scare me. Me? Getting scared at a children's horror game? Impossible. Look, chat, I'll prove to you guys. I won't get scared. Look, chat, look. I think 20 bucks can't get scared. I'm not gonna take any bets, okay, chat? Like, look, if you ever hear me scream during a horror stream, I'm obviously faking it. Probably, hopefully. Definitely not getting really scared because I get scared easily. Heavens no, chat. The scariest thing on the planet is whales. Not spooky, scary animatronics. Don't lie to us, Kate. No, chat. I'm not lying per se. I'm just look. Suffice to be said. Oh my gosh, chat, look at the time, chat, look at the time. So I'm sure all of us, have things to do, and we can't be dwelling on, how scared I get or anything like, it's like pointless to dwell on things that, like, obviously I wouldn't get scared because chat, I can hold your guys' hands if you get scared. She's escaping? No. I'm carefully retreating. That's what I would call it. Yes, the time. Yes, look at the time, chat. I mean, it's... When's the Genshin update coming out? When is the Genshin update coming out? That is the question. Fool yourself before you feel others. Sensuki. 10 a.m.? Wait, 10 a.m. in what time zone? Look, chat. I strategically planned this stream. I planned planned it for this time because I was like, okay, you've got a plan. You're gonna stream for like an hour or two, and then the Genshin update's coming out, and then I can gamble, like a responsible adult, and I can play a video game. Like a responsible adult. 8 p.m. AST. Oh, I see. Got my drink. Gamble live on stream. Let's go. Oh my gosh. No. Heavens no. But let's go gambling. No, chat. No. I'm at the Genshin. If I try to stream Genshin, chat, half the game is story. And you guys want to know what I do? Whoa. I yap constantly. It's get that Farina C1, chat. I already have C1 Farina. I look, chat, I'm a whale in Genshin. I'm not gonna lie. But moving on from some things that should not be exposed, like how much money I've spent on Genshin, chat, I think we should wrap up the stream so that I can go gambling. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm a whale. Me, obviously. Yeah, true. I mean, chat, check this one out. Would a low spender have this, chat? Whoa. Look at it go. Wow. Wait, hold up. Let me show my face. Let me show my Look at me shake. Look at me go. Look at me go, chat. Look at me go. Interesting. The jiggle tail. Look, chat, you gotta admit the tail has some interesting physics. You know, it's going. It's really going at it. Wow. Look at it go. I want to win the lottery so I can be a whale like my idol case and Sensuki. No, not worth. Chat, don't. If you win the lottery, okay. Close up. Real talk, chat. Okay, so hear me out. If you win the lottery, chat, okay, you're gonna want to do a few things. One, don't tell anybody you've won the lottery, okay? Because people will come after you. They'll want your inheritance, and that means murder. That means a hitman. You're gonna want to stay quiet, absolutely quiet, because you don't want to be hit up by that random high school person that you were barely friends with, and you talk to once, and then they're gonna be like, "Hey, we're buddies. Can you lend me $30,000?" No. Just stay silent about it, right? And also, if you can commit tax evasion, we're gonna scratch that one. Okay, thirdly, make sure to pay your taxes. Pay them, yay! Unlike me, yay! Okay, fourth one, chat. Don't spend all your money in one place. You might think to yourself, I know, I have $10 million. I could do whatever. Remember, chat, that $10 million does not replenish itself. If you get $10 million, invest it or save it. We want to make sure that we can just survive for the rest of our life without having to ever do any work physically possible. So make sure to budget out money. Make sure to budget out real good. Make sure not to drop out of your job Okay, fifth one, chat. Don't leave your job. Don't leave your job. casually ease your way out of your job. If you randomly leave your job, chat, people will get suspicious. They'll be like, that crazy lottery winning just happened. Because, those things are broadcasted on the news and stuff, right? And then people are like, why did you just randomly quit, your high-paying job? And then people get suspicious. And they'll realize you won the lottery, chat. And we don't want that. No, stay in your job for a few weeks. Ease yourself out. Try to come up with an excuse like you hate every single coworker. I mean, to be fair, that might not be an excuse. Some people just really don't like their coworkers. Actually, probably most people who work don't really like their coworkers. But, come up with a good excuse. If you're not buying anything too expensive, you could use that money for years. Indeed. Make sure not to pay for anything that goes over, over what you can really afford. Don't buy that $1 million mansion that has a jacuzzi, because you're gonna need to pay somebody to keep the upkeep. Just get a nice house, chat. Get some nice food and just live off your $10 million for the rest of your life. Yeah. Okay, can I have money if you win the lottery? If I win the lottery, you're not getting a cent. And if I win the lottery, chat, I will spend it on VTubing. Put a good amount aside into a savings account. Yeah, good point. Or your retirement fund. And also put some money into, some reliable stocks so that you can have spare money over a course of time. Accumulating additional wealth when you already have a lot of wealth, it's very good. It's all about playing the game, chat. Can I share the lottery with Kay in chat? Chat, I love money. Remember, chat, another important factor, if you share any of your lottery winnings, the people who get the lottery winnings still have to pay taxes. Look, chat, if it's a gift, if it's like under $100,000, over $100,000 or $200,000, you do have to pay taxes on gifts, quote unquote. So, if you win the lottery and you want to buy something for somebody, just outright buy the thing instead of trying to give them money, because you will get taxed on it. That money will fly away to the IRS, never to be seen again. And that would be awful now, wouldn't it? And I'm definitely not trying to help you guys commit tax evasion, because tax evasion's illegal. And I would never promote tax evasion. But all I'm saying, chat, is make sure to, just have a gift between friends. Keep it under a huge amount of money. You get what I mean? The IRS is always taking our hard-earned money. Chat, watching the IRS come from my money is like waving my good amount of money away. Goodbye, money. Hello, IRS. Tax evasion is a lot more different than tax fraud. Yeah, I mean, in this case, you're doing both now, aren't you? But okay, where is the donut? What do you mean? Got no choice but to pay them off. Alas, chat. You know how many people would be so much richer if we didn't have to pay taxes? Everybody. Until the fact that we don't pay taxes bites us in the butt. A world where only I don't pay taxes, chat. That's an unrealistic world, but a fun world nonetheless. I got my most recent shipment of ENVtuber green tea, chat. It's delicious. It's the best ever. I like the fun taste. Yeah. I've actually taken it upon myself to just be drinking them during streams. I am so sorry for probably the audio of me drinking something on stream. It's just they're so good. Like, I can't help myself, chat. It keeps me awake during streams. I started the streams feeling sleepy, and right now I feel the opposite of that. It's a bit late in the day to be feeling the opposite of that, but I feel the opposite of that nonetheless. I don't like looking at the projected gross annual salary because it's just that gross. I just remember my friends who always ask me to join them so they can spend less. Yes, the strategy of, hey guys, you guys want to go out to eat? We can split the bill. How about that, guys? Actually, I invite my friends to eat out normally just because I like hanging out with them. But also, on the other hand, it's also nice to invite friends to go out to, like all you can eat so that everybody can share things so I can have more variety. And also, I can talk to my friends. Like Korean barbecue. I went with some of my friends to Korean barbecue. What was it? I think it was Friday. Yeah. Oh, it was so nice, chat. I had so much brisket. We had like 4 orders of brisket. It was crazy. They were like, "You're just ordering brisket like that. That's the only thing you want. You just want brisket. Okay." But chat, brisket is the win it. Yep. That sounds good. What is it that you drink? I drink the Ocha unsweetened green tea from Idoen. They've got a basketball player on the front of this. It says Dodgers. What are the Dodgers? Oh, is that the basketball team that Live collabed with? I think I recall the Dodgers like having Gargura or something. Guys, I don't know a single thing about sports. I'm gonna be honest. Brisket is the win it. Oh my god, a sponsor. No, chat. I don't take sponsors. I love Idoen so much. Of course, if I was ever famous enough to be sponsored by Idoen, oh, it would be beautiful. But alas, the Dodgers are baseball, I believe. Oh, I see. I actually, chat, I think this is an LA basketball team, isn't it? That's kind of freaky that I don't really know that. By the way, guys, this is sponsored, but I don't know if I can say that out loud. I'm gonna be honest, I ghost most of the sponsorship offers that I get because it's not like I haven't gotten any, I just don't really want to, I feel like incorporating sponsors into streams, streams are for chilling, streams are, side monitor material, or, chat, I really hope that I'm on your guys' main monitor. Because that would be the coolest. But if I'm on a side monitor, it's still fun, Like, hello, everybody who's like watching Subway Surfers in the background. You gotta have the Subway Surfers going, or them key jigglings. But I can't do sponsors, chat. I can't do sponsors because I don't really like ads to begin with. Gonna be honest, chat. I use ad blockers on everything. I use VPNs, all that jazz. Sponsors rub me the wrong way. Even if it's something that like I actively use, it's kind of like I feel uncomfortable with it. You guys know what I mean? They need to pay more for you to sell out. Got it? Imagine a stream where Kay just plays Subway Surfer. I'm watching on my phone. Phone's a good way to watch it. I know like 5% of the people who watch my streams watch on a TV, which I think sounds really fun because you can see my face in 4K. Hey, for me, 4K. I actually implanted a screen into my eyes just to watch Subway Surfer. You guys know that, like, that brain link thing? Actually, wait, hold up. I need to plug in my phone. Oh my gosh. Chat, my phone's on 10%. My phone's on 10%, chat. I'm so glad I got that. Okay. You guys know those? Is it like the Neuralink or something? Like those little brain implants that they're like rolling out. Imagine you could just make a brain implant that just shows Subway Surfers in the corner of your vision for your entire life. You close your eyes asleep and you just hear the Subway Surfers music. You see it going and it's like, oh my god. watching you on TV? Hello there. You get to see my beautiful face. Yeah, you get to be on the big television. Chat. I get the TV rights. I get the TV rights, chat. Yeah. That's why we got that 4K HD so that you guys can see me in 4K, all the colors, highest bitrate physically imaginable. My computer is blowing itself up in favor of this, but imagine getting an ad in your brain. Oh my gosh, chat. Oh my gosh, that sounds like it'd be tragic. Oh my god, we're on TV, chat. Chat, I'm on TV. I'm on TV, chat. I can't wait for the future. You mean where you can have an ad in your brain? I mean, some of us have yearnings and desires, I suppose. We're all unique individuals. $500 a month for an ad-free brain. How about you can donate your organs? You can donate one of your kidneys and you don't have to ever watch ads again. For the next 20 years, and then you have to watch ads again. Humanity will have truly fallen once ads are being sent directly to your brain. To be honest, there is one thing about ads, chat, that, you know, I kind of miss out on, because, chat, I have had an ad blocker on for years and years and years and years. I have not seen ads on YouTube for ages, okay? And I'm gonna be honest, I sometimes feel like I'm behind on things. Like some very popular game will come out, or, you know, an update to a beloved franchise, and I just don't hear about it because I haven't seen an ad. I haven't seen an ad in years, chat. And I guess I'm glad that, you know, people's products aren't being shoved in my face, but it is a bit awkward being behind on the times, you know? Like, I don't feel like I'm hip with the kids anymore. I feel like all that all that skibbity riz stuff. It's like, I don't understand it anymore. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, you gotta donate the other kidney, true. You too can block ads today. I'm not. If I say that out loud, I will get into trouble, chat. I missed all the video game and VTuber YouTube ads because I had YouTube Premium for years too, and yeah, I feel. Yeah, it's tragic. Ads are so bad right now, you always get double ads. Wow! Oh, it sounds painful. It sounds so painful. I don't understand it either. Kids today or something else. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by some of the kids chat. Like, look, it was only until a few years ago that I've had 5-year-olds and like 8-year-olds who had the courage to try to square up with me. Of course, chat, I would beat a 5-year-old in a fight. I would definitely beat a 5-year-old in a fight. Like, uncontested. Like, in a fight against a tiger, I don't think I'd win. But in a fight with a 5-year-old, I think my cap is like a 9-year-old. I might start losing the fights against a 10-year-old. But, like, anything below that, I would win. But it's only been very recent that, you know, kids have had the balls to, you know, like, try to beef with me. And I think that is entertaining in and of itself. The new generation's got some fighting spirit, chat. 10th grader versus 2nd grade. Oh, chat, you know, to be honest, I sometimes I wonder if some of these, like, young children think I'm close to them in age, because I have been to places where they asked me if I was younger than 13, and it's just, it's not fair. It's not fair. I'm a grown adult, chat. I'm an adult. What do you mean? Are you younger than 13? What do you mean? Really? Yeah, chat. I was at Legoland once, and they were like, they asked my mom, oh, hey, is she younger than 13? I paid for their tickets. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm the one who paid for their tickets. I'm the annual pass holder. Like, are they blind? Look, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm tall. I'm not short enough to be a 5th grader, chat. tall. Look, I might sound young. I might sound young. And I just like colorfully, right? Like I got that style. I would call myself even cute, maybe. And like, look, I look kind of young, but like I don't look 13-year-olds young. Size also helps with the misunderstanding, but I'm tall. I'm massive. I'm massive. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like most of the people who ask me, "Oh, hey, are you like under 13? Are you younger than 16?" It's like I'm towering over them, chat. You can take that as a compliment. Yo, yes, indeed. A lady must never reveal her age, eh, chat? Hey, isn't that right? You're also more prominent in other... Crazy statement, but true! Indeed. What is this little sassy child doing? No. Chat. I am sweet and adorable. Self-declared. Nobody would ever look at me and think sassy. They might think I look like a bit of a scammer, but... My birthday YouTube gives me a free premium. I'm happy. No ads for a month. Ah, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Yeah. These young folks are gigantic. Yeah, I've seen a few kids who are like in 3rd grade, chat, and they're like towering at 6 foot, and it's like, huh? I've even seen some like some kids who have professional makeup on, and they're in 2nd grade, and it's like Huh? How do you know how to put on makeup better than I do? I have years of experience, and you're like 9 years old. I don't. Huh? It's insane. Sometimes I'm envious of the kids nowadays. You know, it's like, oh, they get to play on their iPads from the age of 2, chat. Oh, that sounds so fun. I wish I could have been chronically online when I was younger, chat. Might not be a very good thing in the long run, but oh my god. It would be funny at least. Damn, how is it not 10 a.m. yet? Oh, the Genshin update, it's taking wow. But time flies when you're doing Zatsu. Wow. Well, gotta stretch. You know, I am thankful that my tracking is not exploding right now, which I am thankful for, and maybe I shouldn't have said that too soon because it might just start exploding anytime now. But it's been a good day, chat. It's been a good day. Back stretch. Wah. Nah. Wah. Chat, my back, it's just, it needs to stretch so much. You know, I actually have a really flexible back, chat. I remember in PE and gymnastics when I was younger. I had the best arch. I had the best arch among every single person I've ever met. Like, chat, my back bends like a freaking, like a towel. Like, my back can... weird comparison, but my back bends really well. I've got one of those backs that, you know, like has a sick arch. I've got wow. But unfortunately, along with arching, my back is in some slight pain. I really like, I'm gonna be honest, I have a strange like thing that I'm into of, I really like straight chairs, like really straight up. I don't really like leaning back. It hurts a lot. She's got that super flexibility. I do. I've never been able to do the splits which is a bit unfortunate because like every single other person I know who does the same like physical stuff can do the splits. It's just so painful. It's so painful. But like I got flexibility in all the other areas. I also have nice feet, chat. I'm not sure if that's necessary to talk about, but I have very pretty feet. Well, maybe. Look, sometimes, chat, I'm a ballerina, okay? I look at my feet. I have to look at my feet. It's part of, you know, like, it's part of the job. But, like, you know, I like looking at my feet, okay? My feet are very cool. My feet flex a lot, and I'm endlessly entranced by how much I can flex my feet. I'm not into my feet, and my feet just look lovely, okay? Okay, chat, like, they look lovely. They look precious. They look like they haven't done a single hard day of work in their life, but I swear they have. I'm surprised she can see her feet. What are you talking about? See, I'm looking at my feet right now. I'm looking. Look at those toes go. It's okay to love all of yourself. Yeah, look, chat. Yeah. We just assumed that with your VTuber model. Kay is all flexible, and I'm here with knee and ankle pains. Well, chat, to be fair, my feet really hurt after Disneyland, chat. It was probably because I was wearing heels, but like high heels. But my feet were in some slight pain. I must admit. Because, you know, walking around in high heels, I was getting a few, you know, like blisters. Unfortunately. But I was looking cute while I was getting blisters. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I kind of like the pain. Look, I'm not a masochist in any way, okay? But, like, when your feet are in pain, chat, hear me out. It's kind of comfortable. Like, the pain is, you know, like a slight sting makes me feel alive, chat. It makes me feel alive. You know, like walking and you go, ouch. You know, like, I feel alive when that happens. Okay, we'll evolve to platform heels that are just stilts. I mean, to be honest, I've worn 6-inch platform shoes before. It's just, every single time I go out and then people look at me like I'm insane. They're like, why are you walking with such high platform shoes? And I'm like, well, it's because they match the outfit, right? But I'm so tired. I'm so tired of people just making that one comment, chat, of, you know, how can you walk in those? It's like, you could just tell me I look cool, like, wah. So I stopped wearing them as much, unfortunately. Now I stick with my 3-inch, my 3-inch heels. That's what masochists say, just saying, no. Masochists will say stuff like, oh, I love being choked, you know? I love it when people scratch me. Is that, no. I like the pain of a hard day's work, chat. Like, my legs were burning after doing Disneyland, because we were doing 2 full days, you know, like 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. And you wanna know what? I was feeling awesome. Were my calves slightly burning? Yeah, but I was feeling great, chat. I was like, if I ate anything unhealthy today, it's probably worn off with the amount of walking that I've done. Yeah. Also, chat, maybe I shouldn't talk about that one. Masochism can be something other than a sexual thing, you know. Well, look, chat, I like the feeling. I like the feeling of being alive. I don't like the feeling of being in pain, chat. I just sometimes when you get blisters, it's like a slight sting, but it doesn't really hurt too much. It kind of just reminds you of, oh hey, you know, you've been walking a bit too much, and I like that. I don't really like actual pain. You guys get what I mean? I certainly don't like the pain of gambling in Genshin and losing a 50-50, which I think is what I might be fated to be doing in a few hours. Just doing my rotating stretches. Chat, did you guys know that the little panels, the foam panels on my wall, yeah, they match my gaming chair. They match my gaming chair real good. One of the speakers on my gaming chair is actually completely busted. It had some rough things happen during shipment, unfortunately. But I've got a color. I've got this pink and blue, you know, like vibe going on in my room. It's awesome. not like the pastel pink and blue, more like you know, a bit of a dark one, cause I've got like these black underlayers. Like my gaming chair is black and then it has pink and blue. You guys get what I mean? Because the black kind of fades in with the darkness. Because chat, I like to play League of Legends at 3 a.m. with all the lights off and just my little rainbow keyboard going, because I like my attention focused completely on game. Never come home, please. Same here. Yeah. I pulled for an AXA recently. Not sure if you're familiar with Honkai Star Rail. Ooh. I used to play Honkai Star Rail. I was getting up to the point where I was playing like 8 gacha games, so I'm gonna be honest, I had to quit some of the gacha games. But I did play Honkai Star Rail once upon a time. I still keep up with it. I just don't really play it that much anymore. The super late league matches, indeed. League might make some people want to throw themselves off a bridge, but not me, chat. Some of my friends do have that yearning though when they play with me. I feel like a professional rage baiter when I play League of Legends. I must admit, chat, I do a bit of trolling in the chat. Some things I've said in the League of Legends chat should strictly stay in DMs. You guys get what I mean? I think rage baiting is really funny. Okay, it's too strong for the League rage bait. True. Someday, maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure if League of Legends is really that entertaining of a game to like stream. I'm gonna be honest, I actually think it's quite boring to watch other people play the game. I think it's entertaining to play the game myself, but I think it's a bit I know it's got this large esports scene of people watching really good players at it, but like just content-wise, I feel like there are a lot of other games that are a bit more fun for you guys to watch. But someday I'll play League of Legends chat and it'll be really funny. I feel that I played Star Rail and ZZZ at the same time. I ended up dropping ZZZ. Yeah, Zenless Zone Zero's it was a good game. It's got good animations. It's just demanded too much of my time. You guys get what I mean? Only the esports events are fun to watch. Yeah. It is very cool watching people in like teams, compete against each other. I like the camaraderie aspect. The camaraderie with my friends when I play League chat is us all yelling at each other. And then I'm gonna be honest, guys, when I play League, sometimes I just decide to start rage baiting my friends, and instead of calling out like any good comms, I just start meowing into my mic to rage bait them. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm the problem, teammate. Imagine you're playing a serious rank game and you hear in your comm, meow, 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 meow. You know, it's like, the other thing is to go, ba-ba-da-ba-bum, ba-ba-dum-bum. Oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine coming my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, you know. Professional rage baiter. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Hello, welcome, John. Welcome. Yeah. I like watching Crow and for fun 5 stacks, but solo queue not great for watching. Well, okay, chat, hear me out. Solo queue in League of Legends. For those who do not play League of Legends, solo queue is when you join matches alone because you're in a 5-man team, right? And teamwork is required. Solo queue is when you match with 4 other people who don't want to play with you and they also hate you probably. I've had a few times where I've modded during League. I'm gonna be honest, chat. Like, I think all of us, everybody who's played League, has gotten annoyed at least one other person and has probably blamed their mistakes on somebody else. And I am no exception. That's why I think it'd be hilarious to stream it. Maybe someday I'll get, like, you know, a bunch of VTubers and play League of Legends and see what happens. But for now, that one's staying in the idea box where it belongs. But for this week in particular, I probably have those Kinect games that I'm going for, because chat, if you guys don't know what the Xbox Kinect is, it was basically a commercial failure. It's like a motion tracking. Imagine VR chat, like motion tracking kind of. It tracks your entire body movement, except this one's jank. So that's really funny. And there's a bunch of games that like rely on the mechanics, and they look really silly, which I really like the fact that they look really silly. So we're probably going to be playing those this week once I get the Kinects coming in. And of course, tomorrow's Kingdom Hearts, you know? I know a couple of VTubers who'd play some League with you. By the way, if you guys ever have any VTubers you guys want me to reach out to, just leave them in the Discord and I'll harass them till they collab with me, chat. That's a joke. That is a joke. I'll politely ask them. But of course, I have the Kingdom Hearts issue probably fixed. I haven't actually tested it, so there is a small chance that the next time I play Kingdom Hearts, the game is gonna be shitting bricks again. But you know, like, I think I fixed the issue, and you know what they call me, Tech Wizard Sensuki. Like, have I ever streamed something jank to you guys? I don't think so. See, chat, I'm professional at fixing problems. Look, I tried to start today's stream, chat, and OBS crashed 10 times. I don't know why. It doesn't actually make any sense. And then it wasn't connecting to YouTube servers. Like, I'm sorry. OBS, you're the one thing that's supposed to be reliable. What do you mean you can't connect to YouTube servers? But then, chat, like the tech wizard I am, I got it fixed. So obviously, I can fix anything. Definitely not. What do you mean, definitely not? Not like the last Kingdom Hearts stream. Yeah, unlike the last Kingdom Hearts stream. You know, once I finish Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm definitely gonna try to compile all the streams together so that, you know, like an edited form, so that it's not going into, you know, 20 hours. But I'm probably gonna try to edit them all together. And I am not looking forward to editing that last stream, because that stream, oh my gosh, the poor frame rate. I'm gonna have to leave now. Is the Genshin update out? Okay, chat, well, it seems like it's time. Thank you all so much for watching. It's starting to look like the Genshin Impact update has released, chat. And you know what they say. You know what they say. So thank you all so much for stopping by. It's been a wonderful stream. We might as well just leave that last one alone. But thank you all so much for coming by. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the regular time for Kingdom Hearts. What else? I appreciate you guys stopping by. It was lovely to stream to you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye! Also, if you guys see me trying to repost the same short like 50 million times, I don't know why, but YouTube has something out with me for the latest short, and it's just not pushing it out for like literally no reason. So I might be trying to repost it like 6 times. So I'm so sorry for your guys' notification bell. Bye-bye! I really hope that this is the right end screen. Is this the right end? It is! Nice. Yeah! Wah, ba da 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 da. La bam ba da ba da ba da do 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 do. No 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 no. Wah da da do 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 do. I'm not singing in tune with the music. It's such a disappointment. By the way, did you guys know that I had not realized that if you make a YouTube short and then you put related video like attached to the short, it helps YouTube live streams do significantly better. Like the VODs get views after I you know, like it's kind of like advertising the video, because it's like, check out this cool clip, you can see more in the video. And I did not realize that I could do that, chat. And now I'm getting them big peepee big numbers. At least for me, you know, it's like, oh my gosh, 200 views. Oh, that's so crazy. Oh my gosh. So many people like my stuff. That's insane. But yeah, that's super cool. I just part of me didn't realize that shamelessly advertising myself would actually work, chat. I thought people would just look at me like advertising myself and go cringe, and then it'd be like, oh, I see. Apparently shilling actually works. You can also trick the algorithm by simply clicking the share button. Oh my gosh, that's actually genius. Oh my gosh. And I can also just leave it running. You know, one of my friends, okay, chat, I went to my friend's house for my birthday. And like after we went to Disneyland, I visited my friends for a few hours, chat, and one of them was scrolling through TikTok, and then I hear my voice, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what is that? And then I just I see one of my latest shorts, and I'm like, why is that in your TikTok feed? What the hell? I feel like I'm being stalked by my own friends, chat. It's like, no, this can't be happening. Why are you listening to me simp for Maleficent? Oh no. they have like a blank face as they're just staring at me. Say some of the most unhinged things, and it's like, you didn't see that, right? Like, surely you just accidentally saw this. Like, surely you don't watch my stuff. Oh goodness, yeah, chat, sometimes some things are best kept, like, not being shared with my friends. You guys get what I mean? They're gonna think I'm worse than they already think I am. I mean, it's true, but like, what if they're in chat right now? Oh, surely not. Most of my friends aren't really into live streams. They're more into, you know, like, watching Subway Surfers. And watching 10-second shorts on TikTok. I have some friends who are into VTubers, but I don't think any of my friends are fans of me. I mean, it'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it, chat? It'd be kind of strange. What great friends you have. Is this friends in the room with us? They They probably aren't here right now, but they exist, chat. They exist. But I'll see you guys later because I have Genshin Impact to play. And also the stream's been going on for almost 2 hours. So you guys know how it is. K is sleepy eepy, chat. K is sleepy eepy. Bye bye.